to level up, boss up, and welcome to Power to Soar. And welcome. Okay, we got a little bit of feedback right there. Welcome everyone to the GW3 Live. I'm Renee Noor, grateful to be the founder of an amazing organization. But most importantly, guys, today is all about how we're going to be taking over this Thursday. It's about our health, it's about our wellness, and I think we may have a hot mic somewhere in the house. So I think we need to find it. Let me see. I think it's, yes.
I have it on so Clubhouse can hear. Okay.
No, I think it's great if you keep it on. Janet, go ahead on and keep it on, but it was just feedback coming back.
How do you avoid that?
Let me see if I turn mine, because I don't have mine on. Can you guys hear me okay without any feedback? If you guys can hear me without feedback, go ahead on and flash your mics. Say it again. Okay, I see V, she's flashing. So Deborah, can you hear me without any feedback?
I can hear you.
Awesome. So Janet, thank you. I don't know how you guys can hear me, but somebody may have it open somewhere.
Can't hear you now though.
Okay, what about now? Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, wonderful. And I'll say again, I'm so excited to be here. It's our Takeover Thursdays, and you know how we love doing it. We not only want to focus on our health and our wellness, but we're going to be talking about how we're aging in our best version of ourselves. We have some dynamic women right across the board and great men. You know, we just came back from the Power to Soar Leadership Conference, and it was such an amazing opportunity to not only meet all of these superhumans right close in person, but it was a great opportunity to really start adapting and learning how they're doing things as well. And my goodness, we're going to bring some of the super ladies that's here with us today. The woman that's always know how to put a smile to your face. I truly adore everything that she stands for. She travels to so many different places, always looking for ways of personal development. Without further ado, the queen herself. Everyone put some hearts up in the chat for our very own Janet Alvarado. Woo, 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 woo. You look sensational, beautiful. Yes, you do. Everybody, please put some yellow hearts in the chat for Janet Alvarado. Can you hear me, Janet?
I can hear you, Renee. Thank you so much for that introduction. I was like, who's she talking about? Sear. I thought you were talking about Sear. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Renee. You just light me up all the time. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you even more. Definitely. Thank you, Janet. I know, it's like Janet all the time. We have so much great energy. Our next beauty who knows how to really run the GW3 Live show. She's one of our producers, and it's so great to have her back. Guys, I really need you to stand to your toes. I need you to give me some fist pumps in the air. Let's get some emojis going on in the clubhouse for the one, the only, Miss Sear Sonia James.
Looking good, Sonia. I'm on mute. What in the world, right? Hello. I'm so excited. I'm glad to be here. I feel revived. Thank you for having me.
Yes. Oh, we're so excited. Also, Sarah, we're giving you these big warm hugs. You know, it's amazing how we really miss each other after 2 days. Okay.
2 days.
Comes with life. It happens, right, guys? It truly happens. But Sear, know that we truly love you. And, you know, it's like everybody put big hearts up for Sear. She's back, guys. She's back. Yes, she is back. And the queen that I had the opportunity of not only getting to know on the app in 2011, now is going on. My goodness, time is just flying so fast. We had the pleasure of meeting this wonderful woman here, and she's all about the health and the wellness. The lady herself, Miss Wendy Flake. Woo, 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 woo. Bring Miss Vandy. Yes. Hey, Miss Vandy. How are you doing today, beautiful?
I am doing fabulous. It's great to be here and I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited to be on here and share some health tips and stuff. This is one of my absolute
Good job.
passions. And if you're not doing what you're passionate about, you're in the wrong business. So,
Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I know we have one of our other queens that's going to be joining us a little bit later on. But guys, if you haven't already, if you're in the clubhouse, meaning Miss Angela, we see you, Amira, alongside with the whole credit, Sage, our Barbara, our Deborah, as well as we have alongside with V, as well as Mary Kim is right in the house, guys. Let's not only share the room out, let's make sure we're finding more health freaks because we are all about that, guys. It's time for us to get crazy about taking care of our health because we already know what time the world is in, but we're going to make sure we can take care of the time that we are in. How about that, guys? Is that okay with you? And I know later on we'll have the queen herself, Yolanda, who's been praying over us every day, guys. Oh my goodness. With our 21-day, that's right, our 21-day challenge, thanks to our Zoe Tillman for not only coming out with this journal, but this journal has truly been impacting our lives. I see yours, Miss Vandy, as well. Yes. You know, this journal here, I like the fact that she kept it simple. Sometimes we complicate life, right? We don't need to complicate it. We just need to take the time to reflect upon it and take action. And guys, that's what we decided to do. We made the decision to take action every day to show up for each other. And let me share with you guys, seeing 20 beautiful faces working out, getting busy, sweating in the morning. That's what we're doing, sweating. And I love the fact that we are each other's accountability partners, guys. You know, I want to say thank you. Thank you for making the decision. Thank you for showing up for yourself. But most importantly, guys, let's talk about it. Let's talk about our health as well as our age and what we're going to do to maintain and keep keep ourselves sustainable. Now, Vandy, oh my goodness, Vandy, I just want to say kudos to you and your entire family because you all seem as if you've been doing this for some time now, Vandy. Tell us a little bit more about why health is important. And I say this, health is important at any age, right, ladies? When you agree with that, at any age. So share with us, what are some of the things that you do to preserve your health with you and as well as your family?
well, we started with, kind of a health journey about 12 years ago. And at the time, I didn't know everything I know now. As we've gone through this journey, I have 2 kids that have an autoimmune disease. And the best way to combat that is through diet. The doctors do prescribe some stuff, but I found that it was better to do it through diet. So we got rid of dairy in our home, which was a challenge. My husband and I grew up in small rural town. He used to have milk cows. I loved milk, but finding those things on how to do better in your life, how to be more healthy. So I've been on this health journey, with my son now for almost 6 years. From the time he started being introduced to regular foods, he had a lot of health challenges. So lots of different things we've tried, lots of different things that we found. But one of the things that I found is we want to clean up the garbage. We want to clean up that garbage inside of our cells, because inside of our cells, we have little enzymes that get rid of those, free radicals. They're, literally antioxidant enzymes, and they work 100 times better than anything we can eat. Everyone says, take your antioxidants. And that's wonderful. We need to take our antioxidants. But when you can add something that's going to help your body create its own antioxidant enzymes, it really makes a huge difference. So making sure the things that we eat, eliminating those things that we don't need, and as being a mom with processed food, I can't tell you how many times I've thrown away some of those candies. I go through and I hide it and I give my kids a little bit so they get their candy, but then I throw it away. Because it's not only what we're taking in, but what we're not putting in our bodies and stuff too. So it's a journey. Somebody was asking me on some of the stuff I do. And I said, I have a whole bunch of things I do, on those eating and, taking supplements and stuff so that we can activate our body to do what it's meant to do. And those are just some important things. This last little bit, I added an activated liquid collagen. And I've looked at collagens before and stuff, but my problem is you were buying things that weren't going into your body. It wasn't what your body needed. We have 28 different types of collagen. And so this one not only replenishes 10 different types of collagen, it's liquid, so it gets that collagen in the small pieces so our bodies can use it quickly. But then it has ingredients to activate our bodies so that we can make our own collagen again. And when you can activate, replenish, and maintain longer, you're going to get those results incredibly fast. And so that's one of the other things that I've been doing. But yeah, I have a whole bunch of things I've been doing, Renee, and it's important that we do those things so that we can have the results that we want, which is to live longer, but not only live for longer, but live our best lives, because we want to live where we are enjoying our life, where we're traveling, where we're being involved and we're being active, and it's taking care of our bodies every single day.
Absolutely, absolutely. Love what you shared there, and I too am one of the, I guess you would say, proud user of the collagen as well. I notice after we reach a certain age, ladies, our body starts depleting in certain things and we need to start replenishing it. And I'm grateful, thanks to you, Vandy, alongside with, I always have to give props to you alongside with Dr. Juanita Bonds, because I've been doing that enzyme therapy as well. And I'm noticing my skin is totally getting, back to the baby skin, Janet, back to the baby skin. Now, share with us, Janet, what are some of the things that you are doing? We love to know your tips as well. And thanks again, Vandy. Guys, please put some hearts in the chat for Vandy alongside with her amazing family. We just truly love everything that you do, Vandy. Janet?
Thank you, Vandy. And you are so right. And the population in our world, we all have autoimmune disorders, including myself. And I just found this out. I thought I was pretty healthy, but evidently I have arthritis throughout my whole body. And ever since I've got diagnosed with it, wondering why this was happening to me, I started doing my research and figuring out that foods was the cause of a lot of our autoimmune disorders. So, Vandy, you are so right when you're the journey you're going with your son, your family. And I know because of this journey, you guys are healthier. And I'm healthier and I'm stronger because of my journey through foods and finding out what works for me. So my tips and tricks on how I stay young, and actually my sister-in-law asked me that question. How do you look the same after all these years? And happiness is one thing. Happiness is a key for me. And getting rid of the stress, de-stressing your life and finding ways to de-stress. Prayer is one thing. Praying in the morning, having a schedule, as in not a schedule, but having a routine, as in empowering morning when you first wake up. What is it that you're thinking about? Are they empowering a thought? Are to empower the rest of your day? So prayer, meditation, forgive and forget. Forget all your, don't forget the problems, because obviously our life will give us problems, but problems are just solutions to solve. So solving those problems are just things that we can do to solve. Give and receive. Don't watch the news so much, because news stresses the body, even though you might not think of it at the time, but it causes stress. Conflict. When you're going out into the world, somebody cuts you off in traffic. Don't let the environment around you cause stress in your life. Thank goodness nothing happened. No accidents were caused, and just thank it and move forward. So definitely de-stressing your life is key, and happiness to a young life. This is Janet. I am Janet Alvarado, and
That's Janet Alvarado. I am Janet Alvarado. Absolutely love that. You know, Janet, you talked about the happiness, being able to make a decision to choose to be happy, because sometimes people are walking around with these long faces. Right now, I think we have the increase of road rage. When I watch, because you're right, we don't watch television, but oh my goodness, guys, when I'm passing through that whole Instagram, I'm like, are they really jumping out the car, hurting each other? People they're like totally just gone crazy. And what they don't realize, happiness is truly a way for you to not only stay younger looking, but to reduce the lines in your face. Being at peace, it takes more energy to get upset with someone. It takes more energy, as well as stress around your face, because you're inside, you're just miserable, right? Where you're mad about things. And I just love how you said that. You want to say something else, Janet?
No, and collagen too.
And collagen too. So I think it all talks about kind of like that. We already know it's about the mindset, right? A lot of it has to do with the mindset. And what I loved about what we did as a team, if you guys are not watching us on YouTube, we're on YouTube. We're also on Facebook. Definitely would love for you to subscribe to the channel, because there's so many great topics. But right now, we are waking up at the crack of dawn, getting our exercise on as a group, as a unit, burning all of those toxins. And I'm telling you guys, it has truly, truly been encouraging and inspiring to even see Dr. Sheila comes in. She's like, Renee, I'm not a morning person, but I'm going to make it happen. Nikita, she's right there grinding out with us. You know what I mean? Linnell, oh my goodness, Linnell, she's like, okay, Renee wants me to work out again. Really, it's not about me. It's truly not about me. When you guys realize what this is going to do for your life, that part, I lost 75 pounds, and I didn't utilize any types of products or anything like that. I just did it the natural way. I cut back on those heavy foods like what we're doing, because we reduced what? The meats. We took the breads out of our diet. No milk. Milk is like the worst thing out there. So we took the milks out, as well as the breads, and no meats and no sugar. Oh my goodness. Sugar is probably one of the number one killers. And I just got active. We started moving. We don't say exercise anymore, guys, right? We just start talking about the power moves of how we're going to live a stronger and a healthier life. Now, I know you have an incredible story, Seer, and I truly, truly want you to share your energy, your love, and you're looking radiant, guys. Please put some more hearts in the chat for our very own Seer, because, guys, you just never know what people are going through day by day. And that's why we keep showing up every day. It's not about the money. Truly, it's not about the money, baby. This here is intentional. It's because we care, and it's not a hustle. This is who we are. So, Seer, please share with us, how is it that you're keeping your youthfulness over there as well? Being a glam
Goodness.
mom.
Look,
Guys.
glam mom. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Hey.
spotlight my own self. Listen, I am so excited about this opportunity. Renee just blessed my life completely. I'm going to go right into what it is we're talking about. But that's also part of health. Recognizing when God is reaching for you and sending out that hand that you didn't believe would be there, or you was wounded, you didn't know. This whole GW3 blessed my life. Let me just say that, right? Because you guys allow me to be me. Everybody's not comfortable with that, so I just want to say that and give my flowers to all of GW3. Okay, so my regimen, I believe I spoke about it briefly. I was looking for a premium, because I'm also a woman veteran. So I was used to working out. I was used to all different things, and then in the process of that, I went through several injuries. that I won't get into. I went through them, several injuries, and that left me wanting, if that's the best word I can use. So I tried everything. I'm being totally transparent. Tried everything, and my energy level wasn't there. One thing I love about Lavelle, about not just Lavelle Thrive, but GW3, is that we're in this 21-day challenge, which is probably our third challenge. But in the challenge, I had already been a thriver, right? So I believe that just like I have on my bio, we are all things health and wellness. So because of all the different things that had went on, I needed something that was going to help me physically, because when we go through things, our bodies suffer, right? Whether it's mental, whether it's something traumatic, which I went through, which was whatever the case, our bodies suffer. So then you have to still yourself to know what it is that you need. And God, through it, I always say this, the Lord blessed me to become a thriver because of love. My husband deals with some things that when we would go to work out, I was more concerned about him than I was for myself, because I wanted him to have the energy. I wanted him to have, a quality of life. So I found myself having my own situation, being a mom, had 4 C-sections, needed to move that weight, want to feel beautiful. Not that we don't feel beautiful, but it's okay to look into your mirror and say, hello, gorgeous, which is what I do, right? So I found that as I did this regimen with Lavelle Thrive, which consists of just my capsules. You can see them behind me, male and female. I take my premium lifestyle shake, and then I put on my DFT. People say, what is a DFT? It's derma fusion technology. I get everything that I need the first 20 minutes of my day. When I saw how this product worked on my husband, I was done, because he would sleep a lot. He had to wait. He had a little belly, ladies. You understand what that, So we worked through that. When I saw my husband get up and start cleaning the house and went into the basement and all sorts of things, I said, listen, whatever this is, I'm getting ready to take it. But this was 4 years ago. So it blessed my life. This is what you see: my skin, my energy, my gut health. Oh my gosh, I could tell you all sorts of things, but this is what keeps me going. God bless me with something that's plant-based. I'm a natural woman. We have all of it there. So that's what happened with me. This is what I do every single day. Consistency is key. That's why I love the abs. I love that we get in there and look, my abs be hurting for days afterwards, but I don't care, because we need the energy to be able to get up. So that's what I do, Queen. I do my regimen, my consistency, and here we are. And my husband is thriving. I've dropped about 50 plus pounds. Now that I shifted my eating, Queen, I love rice. No sugar, no rice. I'm starting to, shape up a little bit more, and sculpt more. And so I'm excited about that. I hope I didn't overtalk. I'm just trying to get it all out. But I'm excited because I'm 54 years young, 54 years wise. They card me. I'd be like, here, take my ID. It don't bother me at all. Take my ID, and water. And then the last thing I'll say is Vandy spoke about skin. Right on my link. It's free. You'll see in the Meet Dr. Sonia, we have a whole collagen line, to appeal to you. So I like that I'm on topic. You see what I'm saying? I like that I'm doing it, because it was a time, Queen, I just wouldn't. Those 2 days that I just went through, I thank God for the hand from my sisters, because it's a blessing to thrive inside and out. So I'm going to yield right there.
Oh my goodness, guys. Again, let's put some more hearts in the chat for our very own Seer Sonia. Thank you. And your strength, your courage, as well as just being, authentic to yourself, as well as having that loving husband right there with you. You know, being a caregiver, that takes extra effort, takes extra energy, because not only you're taking your energy, but now you're giving your energy to give to them if they don't even have the energy to give back to you. So I totally appreciate everything that you go through, keeping yourself hydrated, making that shift. That's what we said. Making that shift to realize you needed to do something different. And beautiful, you look incredible. Yes, you do. You look incredible. So beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing. And I mean, I know for sure your story has truly impacted the lives of others. So both of you guys, I mean, this is what it's about. I mean, as we are getting wiser, that's my favorite way of saying it, you know, it's about grace. It's about how you carry yourself. It's about what you feed to yourself as well. Like you were talking about the water, the different things that you're doing, your activities. And this next queen, don't you sleep on her. Do not sleep on her. She would do 50 to 75 miles if you do, okay, on her bike, because she's going to be about her business when it comes down to her health. And oh my goodness, Yolanda, we truly love you. Everybody, please, if you're in the clubhouse, go ahead and make some noise for Yolanda. If you come on now, unmute.
Woo, 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 for you.
Yes. Yolanda. Woo! As we're taking this 21-day journey, the faith is everything. And not only have you poured in the faith and the ministry, you know, from God, you know, from within you, but beautiful, you are shining. You're like, you one of the first people in the morning that's like, let's go. Let's get this done. No excuses. How do you do it, beauty? How do you do it?
feel great, Renee. Thank you for having me. And yes, when it comes to exercise, I have to be consistent and do my very best. Definitely. A lot of the things that I do is first and foremost is wake up to Almighty God and just thank Him for everything and manifest my day. It's definitely how I believe my day should go. And with the 21-day challenge, that is my next consistent health and wellness trip that I'm on right now. And I'm enjoying every bit of it. I feel so much better. I feel great, but I've been feeling so much better in these last 2 days. I feel like the cucumber, refreshed. I shared that this morning. I also use a regimen. I use lots. I drink so much water. I drink almost 2 gallons of water per day. And I make sure that I stay hydrated by adding lime in my water, coconut, a cap full of apple cider vinegar, and ginger. Ginger, Steve mentioned that earlier. Ginger is a natural cure for high blood pressure, so many things, for acid reflux. So I use that. I also use the sea moss because I had some issues with my thyroid about 3 years ago and got retested and they couldn't find it. And I definitely use my sea moss. This is what I use. I'm not sure if you all can see it, but it's organic and it's 2,000 milligrams. So I use 4,000 milligrams of sea moss on a regular basis daily. I use a host of natural herbs, the turmeric, reishi mushrooms, which is very good for the heart. It's very good for anxiety. You can only use a little bit because it'll have you too relaxed, but it's natural. Like I said, I use the apple cider vinegar, zinc, vitamin A, K2 plus D3. D3 is very important as we age. It's very important for our lungs. It's very good for our lungs as well as for our bone structure. As we age, our bones get brittle. And so that's why we need that glucosamine as well in the middle, because that forms the gel between our bones to prevent falls and breakage, because that's what happens. Our bones get brittle as we get older. I use elderberry for my immune system. I use Manuka honey. Number one, I show up for myself. And by doing that, I spend time alone. I go for walks alone, although I have a husband. We share the same regimens. However, I still need that time alone. And I caregive for my aunt and have caregived for my parents in the past. And at that time, taking care of two people around the clock was very hard for me to find that time. But when you find that time, even if it's 5 minutes, to meditate, to reinforce your beliefs in God, is so much goodness for your body.
Absolutely incredible. Guys, let's go ahead on and give amazing love to the queen herself, Miss Yolanda.
Thank
You guys, we're not in. Yes, go ahead, give it to her. Woo, 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 woo. Don't stop. Don't stop. I could talk through cheers as well. What people don't realize, we're not in our 20s and our 30s, but we look great. And, sometimes I tell people, it's because I sleep upside down like a bat, right? But really it's because we take care of ourselves. Yeah, I'm a little funny every now and then as well. I just truly love life. I love life. And when you love life and when you love yourself, somebody put in the chat, I love myself. Guys, you gotta love yourself. This is the season where you can't even allow anyone to take any love away from you. Because whenever you allow people to drain your energy or to absorb things away from you and they don't come back to replenish it, guess what? That's leaving your cup, as they say, half empty? No, it's putting it like on nothing. Okay, we got to keep our cups running over it. All right. And the great part about that, guys, you got to be with this tribe. That's all I got to say. The warriors are epic, as Barbara calls us. Okay. Not only we epic, guys, we really do care. That's what it really all boils down to. We really care. Great to have Janet in my life. She sends me all kinds of little gifts. And this was one of the books that she sent, Vegan Made Simple, on our healthy journey. How many of you guys have several healthy books just to kind of like give yourself exactly? So what are some of the ones that you enjoy doing? What are some of the meals that one meal that you enjoy preparing that's on that healthy tip for you? Take it away, Miss Sonia. One meal.
Okay. So I know, right? Give me a line. Goodness. She put me on the spot. There's so many. So I definitely have a plant-based book, that I used. So I love anything plant-based. I don't really have a specific one.
Okay. That's fair enough.
I love all things plant-based. So I'm learning too. I'm learning.
Yeah. For this journey, we definitely took the meats out. We made sure it was so cute because they still asked just yesterday, where can I have some fish? If it was alive before you ate it, no, you can't, So if we want to talk about, plant-based, that's one thing, but just a healthy meal. What is one of your healthy meals you enjoy preparing? Take it away, Vandy.
There you go. Sorry, I couldn't get unmuted for a minute. I'm going to talk about a couple real quick that I did in there. One of the first things I started switching out was spaghetti squash because it was a simple, easy transition for me. But one of the things that I we did a 21-day challenge in January. And so I got vegan cookbooks. I started getting my kids involved in picking recipes. And one of the things is we love tacos at our house. So we made a sweet potato taco. And I'm going to go through real quick the steps. So I did you just peel the sweet potatoes, chop them up, put a little bit of olive oil. And then I added taco seasonings, cumin, garlic, salt, that kind of thing. Everything you would do like you were making regular tacos. Roasted those sweet potatoes. Then I made black beans, and I blended them up so we could kind of put those over the sweet potatoes, because that sweet potato and that black bean is a great combination. But one of the other things I love is a jalapeno lime sauce. And so I've started experimenting on how to make that vegan because of our dairy issues in our family. And it's simply, my favorite is a cashew based yogurt, with no sweetener, no flavorings. But you can also make your own cashew just using cashews, boiling them, soaking them, and then blending them up. And then you just add, jalapenos, lime juice, a little bit of cumin, a little bit of salt. You can add some cilantro if you like that. And you drizzle that over. Those have become one of our favorite meals because we get to have the taco, but it's plant-based. But my kids, even when we went back to eating not as strictly healthy after we finished our 21-day challenge, that was one of the meals that stayed incorporated into our diet. And it was something my kids love. And so it's fun to experiment with some of those things that you would have never thought of. I would have never thought of using sweet potatoes for tacos. But my kids absolutely loved it. So it's actually on the menu for today. We're doing a nachos, but with the sweet potatoes and the black beans.
I love that. Oh my God. Wait, I love what she talked about, because how many guys do, is it not today's not Tuesday, but how many guys do Tuesdays, but Taco Tuesdays? We used to do that all of the time, Taco Tuesdays. And just to hear that you have a lighter approach, it's always wonderful to hear that. And, when we think about eating, especially like one of the things we talked about, make sure the entire family are eating right along there with you, because if not, you have temptations. If you have to prepare a meal that consists of meats or whatever the case may be for the family, then you can't have meats. So it's always important to stay, with the entire family focusing on healthier eating regimens. And that's what the thing is. We're talking about a lifestyle. Sierra, you want to pour in?
Yes, you pull my mind in all the time, right? So I definitely do that. My husband, he's like, "What are you eating?" I said, "It's plant-based. You want to taste it?" So now he eats plant-based with me, which is meatless, and when it's meatless, it's just protein. And you're right. So now there's certain things I don't make him eat it. He may want something different. So what I do is I will put my stuff, same thing he's eating, but it's meatless. And then now he's transitioning over to like, wow, that tastes good. He had some sausage, he had some bacon, he had some chicken, all meatless, which amazes me. It's a whole nother world, but I like it. That's all I want to say.
Awesome. Awesome. That's great. Now, I know you have some ingredients and some recipes up your sleeves over there, because we saw some pictures that she was in the kitchen cooking. I was like, wait, hold on. You give this whole new journey another meaning, Yolanda. So what's your favorite dish that you like to prepare?
My mother raised us to eat a lot of vegetables. So I prefer a lot of leafy, dark green, the yellow vegetables. And my favorite and the quickest is I make this coconut. I use coconut milk with peanut butter, and I mix that together to make a sauce, and I add a little red wine vinaigrette in there. And then that's my base. And then I'll just saute spaghetti, zucchini, yellow squash, butternut squash, and some red onions. I love my onions. And just put the olive oil. I use extra virgin organic olive oil, and I put it in the pan, and I'll saute it and then pour it over. My husband loves it. He's a meat and potato man from Iowa. He loves vegetables now. You can do anything with vegetables, because as a caregiver, and I'm sure Sear and others can relate to this, you have to come up with a variety, especially when it comes to vegetables, because it's almost like dealing with children. And I raised my children on vegetables. We used to read, my sister practiced Islam, back in the early 70s, and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad had a book called How to Eat to Live. And that's what it's all about, vegetables.
I love it. You know, you are right on. One of our, and thanks so much for sharing that. You know, you just hear your voice always give me energy anyways, but it's like, oh my goodness, I just want to taste that, you know? When we were with the Power to Soar Leadership Conference, everyone remembered Dr. Tanaka. And Dr. Tanaka actually owns a farm right here in Georgia. So during the time, you know, especially during COVID, we were out feeding the homeless, was out feeding the elderly, as well as feeding some of the underrepresented girls. And guess what? We were doing it with produce. We had farm food. So from the squash, the zucchini, I mean, the vegetables was just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And literally big pallets of items we would go and deliver, so therefore they can have a healthier lifestyle. And the greatest part about it with the GW3 Warriors, we love to cook. You guys already know we love to have a good time. So we're in the kitchen just cutting up all types of vegetables and making it all pretty with the tomatoes alongside with the zucchini, the squash. And I'm a salad girl. I don't know about you guys, but I love salads. And my salad got to be so colorful. The more colorful it is, I know the better it's going to taste, right? My goodness, we just had a really wonderful experience. And we had no meat that day. We did everything straight from the garden. So guys, like what you just said, you can find your protein in vegetables. You can find your fat in vegetables. You can find everything in vegetables. One of the other favorite vegetables I like eating is eggplants. I don't know if you guys like eggplants, but eggplant is another great vegetable. And I mean, I even challenge you guys, after this 21-day challenge, let's go another 21 days with more vegetables, guys, because like you said, that's the only way we're going to not only have a healthier lifestyle, but keep us in greater health. Keep us in greater health. I know I was talking to Pastor Jeff, and he's focusing on how to start growing more gardens. You know, Vandy, I wish I had the land over here to grow some gardens. But if you have land, guys, think about growing your own gardens. Think about growing your own vegetables, because really, that's how you're going to continue on living a healthier lifestyle.
And Renee, even if you don't have land like I do over here, look at like getting some pots. There's some amazing things you can do with some pots. I'll drop in the chat the link to one that I got, some planter boxes. But you can get really creative, even just doing tomatoes in pots or something. Try a little bit. Just try something, because it's fun to watch those grow, and it's fun to have your kids do it. Even if simple as putting your celery stalk in water and letting it regrow. You know, there's a lot we can do, even just in our windowsill. So don't be sad if you don't have a garden. Just get creative.
I love that. I love that. Let's talk to the family right there in the clubhouse, because, you know, here it is. It's about 1:19. We're going to be wrapping up the live show, but we want to, you know, have them to pour into the conversation as well. We have the amazing Miss Cassandra that's in the house. We have Angela. Now, Angela, guys, she's known as the Sea Moss Queen. I said it. She's the Sea Moss Queen right there in New York City. If Angela's here, please flash your mic. We have also Lady V. We have Miss Amira right there in New York City. She's all about the health industry. Skincare is her jam, baby. And everyone had an opportunity of experiencing some of this vanilla almond cookie. That's my favorite scent that she was able to pour into our family there for the Power to Soar Leadership Conference. I know, she's like, woohoo! In addition to that, we have Lisa, we have Malika Star in the building, Maria, as well as we have KP. So ladies, gents, you know, we're talking about aging, right? We're talking about, you know, healthier way of doing it. Now, Miss Angela, you was dropping serious gems in regarding to that sea moss. What are some of the major ingredients that we should be able to do as ladies when it comes down to even our foundation of facial, or even just how we can have the sea moss to affect our digestive system? Take it away, Miss Angela.
You can use the sea moss plain, or you can mix it with turmeric, because that's even more better. Well, it's no way better, but it adds more benefits to the skin just as well. Yeah, and I'm also a gardener, so I like all of this right here. Yeah, so yeah, and you can also grow things in water too. And if you got a windowsill, that's good too. You can actually get some seeds. Usually with the parks, I do a workshop with the seeds. The mixed greens, if you got a sun coming through, you can take mixed seeds and just put it in one of those trays. In 2 weeks, you get microgreens. So you can always just pop them in. You can do the same thing with the lentils. You can do the same thing with them as for beans. So it's like you're getting it right there where there's all the nutrition is really, nourishment is right there in the seeds coming out. And you can do that every 2 weeks and you have greens all year long. Wow. So that's what a lot of things I teach with people that don't have enough land space. Or you can do it in water with certain things. I also do regrow your vegetables you buy from the grocery store. And I have an extra book from Elijah. If someone wanted, whoever ordered, I can send it to them. And when they order the sea moss, yeah. And then in that book, it'll also get you into why you should eat certain foods, as well as potatoes and things like that too. But that's a little bit more of another thing, yeah. So you can do it plain, or you can do it with the turmeric, because all the nourishments is in there.
Oh, wow.
Thanks for letting me share.
Oh, you're so welcome. Now, let me tell you, she's a wealth of knowledge. She's like a walking library, okay? All types of great information, especially where it relates to the sea moss. And she already said the first person to buy their sea moss today, not only do you get the sea moss, but also she has a prize for you, which is going to be a book that's going to help you also help you with your healing. I would say also help with you with your digestive system, because what we realize, the more we eat healthier, guys, the regular our digestive system is. Have you guys noticed that? It's like now you can just go to the restroom naturally. Most women back in the day used to take 2 and 3 days to just have a proper bowel movement because of all the junk food that we've been eating. However, now, guys, you're supposed to be able to go to the bathroom at least 3 times, right? 3 times a day. And because you're eating more natural, because you're exercising now, because you're drinking more water, you should have a much more regulated system now. Your system should be regular now. In the morning, in the afternoon, before you go to bed, it should be really regular. Right, Vandy? Wouldn't you agree? Yes. You look so beautiful.
I do.
I'm sorry, Vandy. Go ahead.
Vandy,
okay,
go ahead.
I was just going to say, it is, people, we don't like to talk about our bowel movements a lot, but it's such an indication of if you're hydrated enough, if you're eating enough fiber, if you're eating enough vegetables. And I promise you, if you do this 21-day challenge and you stick to it, you will notice a difference and how you feel. It'll flush your system out. You'll feel better and it'll stay there. As somebody who struggled with dietary issues my entire life, a good probiotic and eating right and exercising and drinking enough water, when I started putting those things in the right spot, I noticed such an improvement in, how I felt. And that's just such a good indicator. And if you're not, really look at that, look at what you're doing and, message any of us and we can work through some ideas if you're struggling with that, because it is such an indicator of how you're feeling. And there is no reason that we can't do these little steps. And you don't have to be, riding your bike miles like Yolanda, but just do a little bit more than what you did yesterday, because the only one you're competing against is you.
Absolutely. I love what you said there. Dr. Tangi have been truly challenging our bodies every day. And even today, Nikita's like, we've been working out, but today I feel like I sweat more. And yeah, what it is, you can't get used to doing the same thing over and over again. You got to challenge yourself. And when you challenge yourself, like you said, Vandy, you can go a little bit more. You can go a little bit more, even with our planks, because we were doing like 30-second planks and now we're up to like almost 45-second planks. And so the real part about it is, how much have you really challenged yourself? I guess we've been playing it safe for way too long, Vandy, because we're not really pushing ourselves. So therefore we can get the full potential out of ourselves. And like you said, we're only challenging ourselves. Oh my goodness. Wonderful, wonderful. Who else would like to pour into the conversation right there in the clubhouse? I see V is there alongside with Amira, as well as we have Miss Karen. Who else would like to pour into the conversation? And Maria. Flash your mics, ladies. Who's ever ready? Miss
Hey.
Hey, Miss Karen.
Hi, ladies. How are you?
We're great. How are you doing? And happy Thursday.
Absolutely back at you. So yeah, I'm talking the shift in age. Okay, so you ladies know I'm not up there in age, but I'm a beautiful age. I believe I'm a beautiful age.
I love
now.
her confidence.
And, you know, obviously living in New York, and I do not drive, so I walk a lot.
Yes.
I eat a lot of salads and healthy food. So my age really does not show on me. And honestly, ladies, this is not no joke. I live in a neighborhood where these younger guys be like, "Hey, Mom," and I'm like, "Excuse you." You know, and that's the things I get. And sometimes, and I'll tell you a funny story. I was in Atlanta, actually, and we went to the mall, me and my son. My family was having a family reunion. And we in Saks. And I'm buying him a white shirt because it's a white affair. And the salesperson goes, "Damn, man, your girl is good." And my son is just like, I'm like, "Don't say it, Nadia." I was like, "Look, sweetie, I'm his mother. If you could see someone crawl under a rock and so apologetic afterwards, it was hilarious to me. I was laughing on the inside. My son didn't like it, but and I had to tell him, you have to get used to that, because one thing about us, we don't age. My mother had good genes. When my mother passed away, although she was like 70 something, people said she looked 50. And so the good genes, the healthy eating, the exercise, although I don't exercise with Jackie and Dr. Tangi, I do get a lot of exercise in because I do walk. So I just say, worship your body, because your body is your temple. And you just have to take care of it, because it's the only one you have. It's the only one you have. And if you take care of it, it will take care of you.
Woo!
Those are my words of wisdom for today.
Ooh, I need some emojis. Come on, guys. Emojis in the big boo, 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 boo. Everyone, hashtag take care of your body so it can take care of you. But the other one was even more fire. Miss Karen, say it one more time. Miss Karen, say it one more time.
Which one?
Not take care of your body so it can take care of you. The one right prior to that. If you don't take care of your body,
it won't
take care of you. If you don't take care of your body, it will not take care of you.
Your body is your temple. That's what I said.
That's what you said. The body is your temple. Please hashtag that one. That's what I was talking about. The Queen was talking about that one. Your body is your temple. Please share that throughout all of the Facebook, all of your, the hallways right there on our Clubhouse, as well as on the YouTube channel. Your body is your temple. You heard our Queen, Miss Karen Geddes, right there, that make us get into these clothes that are so fabulous. You got to be the right size, because you know what? She can't expand the clothes if you're not the size. Guess what? You're not going to be able to fit the pieces, right? But she said your body is your temple. Go ahead, Miss Karen.
Can I say one more thing?
Of course.
I'm going to be posting tomorrow. I'm having a blowout sale, ladies. Everything, most pieces will be only $200. So if you're looking to get something new and updated in your wardrobe, go to my website. It will not be on sale at Macy's. It's only going to be on sale at my website for $200.
Let's give it up for our GW3 woo woo fashion designer. Woo woo woo. Guys, she has her pieces in Macy's, even Bloomingdale's, and I mean billboards, magazine spreads, and everything like that. We're definitely going to support Miss Karen Geddes. Tomorrow is all about Fashion Fridays, and truly, I love how Miss Janet have taken this challenge to a whole nother level. She's like, Renee, I put on all my clothes for the entire 21 days. She said her clothes that she's dressed. I said, that's what I told them to do for their workout clothes. I just love it. And she's so excited about it, guys. When you get excited about your new transformation, when you get it, you can get excited about how you're going to see yourself and how you're going to see yourself after your transformation. Guess what, guys? That energy keeps going. You look forward to working out, even though it's going to hurt you later. You look forward to it because you already know what you're going to get. And let me say this, Miss Karen, we love your collection. Oh my goodness. We were the ones that had a mini debut of her 5 collection pieces from the, I forgot the color you want to call it, as I know I may call it orange, but you may call it burnt orange, or you may call it something else. But the handsome suit that Janae was wearing alongside with Dr. Tangi during the Power to Soar Leadership Conference, Marie was right there in that fabulous orange dress. And then even Dr. Jackie, did I say it? Jackie, Dr. Jackie, she also was blazing those pieces as well. And there was one other model who was there. Who's the other model? I thought it was 5 pieces. Well, maybe it was 4. But let me tell you, they looked absolutely incredible wearing your pieces. So thank you, Miss Karen. Thank you for everything that you do. Guys, it is 1:30, and you know we like to make sure we wrap up the GW3 live version, so we can get right back into the clubhouse. So what we're going to do with these amazing ladies, they're going to give you some words of wisdom as we're closing out the live version of GW3 Live, but we're going to return right back into the clubhouse. Yolanda, please share with us your words of wisdom as we're closing out this particular segment of Thursday Takeover.
I just want to say pray, believe, love, and slay, and eat healthy.
I love that. Pray. Oh my God. Miss Sear, take it away.
I would say when you become all things health and wellness, you can live your best life. All things health and wellness.
Fabulous, fabulous. Vandy.
Start today. We're not getting any younger. There's nothing to be gained by waiting till January to start. Start today to do something better. Track your water, track what you're eating healthy, write it down, and celebrate every time you do something more successful, because you don't want to wait. Start today, because otherwise you will be missing out on what you could be, and you'll be that much closer to hitting your goal, but just starting and doing a little bit today.
Absolutely. Love that. And as Miss Karen said, if you don't take care of yourself, yourself won't be able to be here. So guys, not only do we want you to get started, we want you to get started right now. Please send us a message. Let us know that you too want to live a healthier lifestyle, that you too want to live your best life, not now, but right now, because greatness is truly within you. You just have to make the decision. And that's where it starts, right there. Make the decision and say yes. Guys, thank you so very much for joining us today for our GW3 Lunch and Soar. It's all about the Thursday Takeover, and the Warriors took over. Woo, 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 woo. Yes, we did. We'll see you guys back in the clubhouse. And thank you again. Make sure you tune in on tomorrow. We have fashion with the men. That's right. It's all about Tom Ford Fridays. And also we're going to have a little bit sneak peek of our Family Talk Friday. So Fridays, watch out. Here we go. Thank you guys again for joining us for this segment of GW3 Takeover Thursday. We are the shift, age, and health. We look forward to seeing you guys on tomorrow. Bye for now.